Guys, normally I prefer not to make videos like this because the work behind it and everything is quite exhausting as a person who does everything by himself, including editing. But I was basically kind of forced to do it because the situation I thought was over for a year now resurfaced, unfortunately, and I do not like it. I keep this video short because I don't want to spend time going over all that happened before in the past, and I'm only making this video because things escalated even after I even forgot this all happened. And me and the people involved in everything finally got a peace, but now that peace is ruined. Now 1 year later the fire is up again, and basically we get sleepless nights, and I think things need to be discussed again. So let's dive into what happened. So basically yesterday I got an DM from one of my friends. I'll call him Nate for privacy reasons. And the person we'll be talking about mainly we'll call H2O, because that's a part of his TikTok name. Nate DM'd me saying that H2O DM'd and friends someone again. And there was a little brother from one of his friends. The friend of Nate we'll call Dave, and his little brother we'll call Bart to respect their privacy. So Bart got threatened. I don't know why, and H2O said that he would take their Wi-Fi down and then spammed cancer with the N-word. He even received an image of a fucking pitchfork that went through someone's bare ass. I have no words for how disgusting and crazy that is. I mean, what is wrong with you? Why would you do that? I mean, if you would do that, then you definitely belong in prison, or like something's not okay in your mind. I don't know how old Bart is, but I'll assume he's between the 11 and 14. As a boy or a kid around that age, and then getting this your DM. I mean, whatever Bart's reaction was, whether it was fear, sadness, shock, or anything that direction, Bart's reaction will be completely understandable because it's disgusting what he received. And even if I received that image in my DM, I would be like, what the fuck? The fact H2O is back was weird to me because I knew H2O was banned of Discord until 2027 for his behavior in the past. But now it's 2025 and he returned. I was like, how? But then Nate sent a screenshot of an account, knowing it was him, and it turns out he evaded the ban by making a new account. But I have no clue how, because even if you're banned, you're basically not allowed, or you cannot make a new account if I'm not mistaken. After that I hopped in a call with Nate and Dave to discuss everything. And after discussing things, which I forgot as of writing the script because I have a bad memory, we came to the conclusion that H2O is back, or like his real name, or a real name, Eric. And because I got a conflict with him before, they wanted me to help again. I was fine with that. I mean, I'm helping friends. Nate then shared servers H2O was in, one of which was his own. But he was, of course, had to pick them up from on public sites. I took a big risk here, so I do take responsibility, partially. But I joined H2O's server on my main account to check what was going on, not on an alt, which was very stupid. After that, H2O went berserk. I got asked in my DM why I joined the server, and I came with one of the worst lies. A stranger sent me it and I couldn't resist curiosity. That was a very bad lie. He then said that I knew who he was, and I just kept playing dumb until he eventually gave up. I mean, that's one way to deal with it. However, Nate was not so lucky. He got more harassment in his DM. He and a friend of H2O accused Nate from inviting me into the server, but basically his server link was public. It was on his public profile, so if you clicked on his profile, you could literally see the link. Also, he claims he blocked Nate on everything, but in reality, he didn't, nor did he block me. So, yeah, weak guy. And as I write in the script, H2O has gone berserk again, not in my DM, nor in the DM from Nate. But if something happens again, I will definitely show no mercy, because nobody deserves to be harassed like Nate and Bart did. And, of course, the other victims. And the fact Xeno did it again after I thought he learned his lesson and got banned, I mean, it's pissing me off for sure. if you get banned, it's for a reason, and you're supposed to learn from it. But that guy, he clearly doesn't learn from his mistakes. My goodness. So yeah, a new headache giving situation returns. I made this video because I had to inform you guys about the situation, while also letting it slide off my shoulders. And I hope everyone was doing well. I hope the situation also ends soon, and that Nate, Dave and Bart don't get those DMs anymore and find their peace again. It's very inappropriate what HTO does and that Jody guy. Nobody deserves to be treated like this. And people like HTO just need to learn how to behave. And I personally believe that sometimes just like the rough approach, like getting in trouble with authorities like police, I think that's for HTO one of the only ways he can learn his lesson. Thank you all for watching, and see you next time.